Hi, I'm Christian from Hengam, and welcome to Notify Me Backend Stock Alert Demo. In this video, I will give you a walkthrough of Notify Me app and teach you how to restock unavailable products on your Shopify store. When you install Notify Me, you can add a Notify Me button on your home page, collection page, and product page of the unavailable products to help your customers subscribe to restock notifications and send automatic emails, SMS, and web push notifications when products become available. To get started, I will show you how to submit a backend stock request for an unavailable product. Then, I will review all the features with their functions. Imagine a user visiting a product page of your Shopify store who is facing a sold-out product. He can submit a replenishment request for the size 40 of these running shoes with the Notify Me button. He needs to enter an email address and a phone number to receive restock notifications. He can also receive push notifications by hitting the checkbox. On the app panel, you can see the following request submitted just a few seconds ago, which is awaiting stock. To make the product back in stock, you should go to your Shopify panel and change the product quantity to 1 or more to notify customers. Here, we add 3 new items for the size 40 variant of this product. Now on the dashboard, you can see the product status changed to restocked, and the app sent an email, SMS, and push notification to the customer. That's how Notify Me generally works, but you should know there are some other features that I will explain if you keep watching the video. Notify Me app consists of 5 main sections. Dashboard gives an overview of your Shopify store. Reports shows backend stock requests in detail and the status of notifying messages. Widgets all widgets displayed on your website, which are totally customizable, such as Notify Me button, subscription form, and subscription message. You can also manage more settings from the advanced section. Notification messages. You can customize your backend stock notifications and thank you messages through different channels like email, SMS, and push notifications. There are also more settings you can manage in the advanced section. Account settings. This tab allows you to manage your account's general settings. Also, you can see different plans with their prices in the plan section. Now, let's go over each section in greater detail. Dashboard. On the top of the dashboard, you can see an overview of your Shopify store statistics, like the number of requests, sent messages, orders, and your generated income. You can find the list of frequently requested products based on the number of requests submitted for each one. For example, the first product has 81 backend stock requests. Here is a daily chart of your sent notification based on a few metrics, like how many notifications are delivered, opened, clicked, and turned to sales. With this chart, you can track your sent notifications and their status, and have a better insight into your backend stock application. Reports. When you click on Reports, you can see a table of all requests for your out-of-stock products on the first tab. The table provides various data on backend stock requests, such as requested products, customer contact address, request time, and request status. You can also add more columns like product SKU, vendor, product type, and status to arrange the table in a better way. Plus, you can search, sort, and filter requests to find customers or specific products more easily. Basically, you can sort the requests based on the product title and the request time. And you can use more filters like subscription date, request status, vendor, product status, and product tag. There are more actions to perform on your products too. You can delete the requests and send them manually if you don't need to change the product availability from the Shopify panel. This can be useful when you have many backend stock requests and want to just notify a few customers. Next, you can export the data from your panel and import new requests if you need. If you have requests from other apps or any other way in your Shopify store, you can import them. You'll have access to a sample CSV file. You can import the requests with fields like the email of the users, the product that they've shown interest in, their phone number, and the date the request was submitted. After importing the file, you can access them here in the dashboard. The second tab, Pending Stock, categorizes the products that you've received based on the number of users who've asked for the product to be restocked and the average request time that the users have been waiting for. One of the best use cases we've seen is that you should pay good attention to the products that have lots of requests and it's been a while since they've asked for it. Best results usually come when you restock within 7 days of request, since we've seen the highest conversion. The last tab is an indicator of notifications that you've sent to your customers once you've restocked the product via the channels that you selected when setting up the app. You can see the product with the variants, the user that asked for it, the time, and the channels you use to send notifications. You can also add more columns to these filters that are already there, sort, and manage them better. Here's another goldmine for more conversions, and that is resend. You may see that some of your notifications are sent and delivered, but have not converted to clicks, sales, and orders. You can resend these notifications to your customers again in order to improve conversions and sales, since your customers may have forgotten about the product or received the notification at a bad time. As always, you can export all the data on this page. Widgets. In the Widgets tab, you can customize the widget shown on your website. By default, the button will be shown as an inline button on your product pages. You can deactivate it by clicking here, and this won't show up on your website anymore. Keep in mind that you can still send notifications to those who've added their contact information, but you won't be able to gather more requests in the future. You can choose how you want your widget to be shown here. There are 3 options: inline button, inline form, and float button. You can choose to show the widget as inline and float button at the same time too. Let's see how the inline form will look on a live website. As you can see, it gives your customers an option to add their contact info right below the page. Here you can customize little details like button color, border, radius, and more. You can also add your own CSS style to the button that looks great. As I mentioned before, the widget is activated on your product page by default. An important note here is that we suggest you add the buttons to your home page and collection page too. Once a user is here on the home page and sees a sold out badge, they won't click most of the time and will not go to the individual product page. We highly recommend that you enable both the home page and collection page widgets, as they help you grow your leads and business in the future. Now, let's see how that looks once I've enabled that. As you see, as soon as I activated it, the button displays here, and your users can submit their requests without opening the product page. Therefore, you have another potential customer. If you need more help in customizing the Notify Me widget, you can reach out to our 24/7 support team for more help. Just click here and send your questions. We are standing by. Another thing you can customize is how the subscription form looks on your website. You can choose from which channels you want to gather requests, whether it's email, SMS, or push notifications. You can choose one or all of the options as well. You can change the labels, placeholders, and errors from here. Another option is to use our integration with other marketing platforms, and after activating it, your users can be imported into your other marketing tools for future use. Therefore, a simple backend stock request can be the start of customer relations with your store to increase loyalty. You can change the button text from here and customize the colors and more on the button tab. This can be different from the widget itself that we customized on the previous tab. On the next tab, these are the messages that are shown to your customers once they've entered their contact details. The first one is the message that is shown to your customers once the request is successful. And here is the message that is shown to them if they're using a duplicate contact who has already submitted their request. As always, you can customize the message style and also add custom CSS. In the last tab, Advanced, you can limit or expand the reach of your widget. In some themes used by Shopify stores, the variants cannot be selected on the product page. Here in the first selection, you can mark this, and when at least one variant of the product is out of stock, the Notify Me button will show up and gather requests. If you want to continue selling even when a stock reaches 0, you can check this option here to display the button on the pre-order product pages. If you don't want to show the Notify Me button on specific products, you can tag them with this tag on your Shopify admin panel. Notification messages. The next page on the panel is Notification Messages. On this page, you can customize the backend stock notifications you send through every channel. You can send backend stock notifications through these 3 channels: email, SMS, and push notifications. Sending notifications through these channels happens automatically, but you can stop any of them anytime you like by toggling these buttons. You can still get customer notification requests while you disable a channel. In this section, you can customize your backend stock email notifications. You can choose the email template that works best for you and satisfies your persona. In the next part, you can manage the sender's email. The email your customers receive the backend stock notifications from is the Restock Alerts email by default, but you can change that if you click on Edit and replace it with your preferred email address. To personalize your emails more, you can add your business logo from this part. We recommend you do that because a better customized email can increase the chances of your customers remembering your product and completing their purchase. Also, you can change your email's color theme from this part and use your brand's primary color. To find the color you want easier, you can enter the color code here. The content of the email is totally customizable as well. The email subject can be edited. You can use the product name and your shop name variables to send accurate emails for different products. The email title can be edited here, just like the subject. Finally, you can edit the email description here and add detailed information about the product, such as the product link and store link, and lead customers to the product page. You can also add a discount code to your email to encourage your customers to buy the restocked item. If you need to change the font style and font size, you can customize it here. You can change the call to action button contents here. And lastly, to invite customers to follow you on different social media channels, you can enter your address on different platforms here. The next channel is SMS. Just like email notifications, Notify Me gives you the option to customize SMS notifications too. You can disable SMS notifications for as long as you want. The SMS sender number changes based on your country. However, you cannot change it with a personal number. Again, the content of SMS notifications is totally customizable, and you can customize it using the product URL, shop name, and product name variants that are available here. The next section is for push notification settings and customizations. Just like the two other channels, here you can customize the content of your push notification and see how it looks on Windows, Android, and Mac. After your customers have subscribed to your out-of-stock product, you can send a thank you message to them. Here in the Thank You Message tab, you can customize this message just like the back-end stock notifications. You may send thank you messages by email, SMS, and push. You can fully customize the message content and style, just like what we saw in the previous section. The Notification Messages Advanced section works similarly to the Widgets Advanced section. From this part, you can set specific conditions and restrictions for the back-end stock notifications you send. Here you can change your sender email address. The easiest way to do this is to use your shop's name. However, you can choose any other domain you would like to send emails from. For example, I define this email here. And after I click on Add, I see this page. Here, based on the provider, you will be guided about how to authenticate your domain. After your email verification is done, you can use it as the sender's email address. The next thing you may want to define for sending back-end stock notifications is the minimum inventory quantity. You can change this parameter to higher or lower numbers. This number shows the minimum amount for sending back-end stock notifications. We recommend you keep this number low so you can notify more customers. If you want to set a minimum inventory quantity for some of your products, you can use this tag and replace the count at the end of the tag with the quantity number you want. The last part is for GDPR compliance. In some European countries, you need your customers' approval to send them further emails. So you can check this option to get users' permission before sending back-end stock emails to them. Account Settings. This tab is about your account settings. In the General Settings section, you can enter your contact information to be in contact with Notify Me. In the next part, you can set the frequency of receiving notifications when customers submit a back-end stock request. We recommend you choose the third option and enter the number of requests you want to get notifications for. From the Integrations section, you can use our integrations for your shop. Shopify Contact is for using your customers' contact information for further marketing purposes. Klaviyo, Omnisend, and MailChimp are also used for marketing purposes. And finally, for sending push notifications with Notify Me, you need to install Pushable with a few clicks. We are also working on other interesting and useful integrations too. Back to the account setting, you can see the location setting here. If your shop has multiple locations and you want to send back-end stock notifications from one or some of them, you can choose those locations from this part. From the Language section, you can choose the app panel language. You can also use the multiple language functionality for the back-end stock notifications you send to customers. This means that based on the shop location your customer submits their request, the language of your notifying messages changes. You can edit the auto-translated messages here. Thank you for watching Notify Me demo. As you saw, Notify Me is a simple but powerful tool that can help you stop losing sales due to out-of-stock products. With Notify Me, you can easily manage and monitor your back-end stock requests through the app panel and notify your customers automatically when their requested product is available again. Notify Me also provides detailed reports and statistics that can help you optimize your restocking strategy and boost your conversions. And remember, our 24/7 support team is always available to assist you with any questions or issues. So, why not give it a try and install Notify Me Back-end Stock Alert on your Shopify store today?